Welcome to another fun and exciting Dynamite Baits video. Now we're here today at Hackett Lakes in Nottinghamshire. We've got a bit of a treat in store for you today, guys. We're going to have a little bit of a match, but it's a match with a little bit of a twist. Now we've got four guys, as you can see with us today. We've got two household names, in Grant Albutt and Nick Speed, and they're going to be pairing up with Rob Swan and Will McCranor there in the middle. And they're going to pair with each other up, and they have a bit of a match to see who wins. Now, Nick, tell us, none of you guys have fished this venue before. I'd like to add that. So quite a fair fight. Now, Nick, tell us a little bit about the venue then. What can we expect to catch today?
Well, to be honest with you, Mark, I'm really looking forward to it because, as you've said, none of us have ever fished it, but it looks a really nice venue, open water venue. We've got the wind hitting our bank, but it's full of big carp. Loads of double figure carp, so I think it's going to be quite interesting what's actually going to happen. Obviously, with the way the wind is, I think we're just going to catch some nice big fish on a method feeder, maybe a bit of bomb and pellet work, and hopefully just have a great day's fishing, and that's what it's all about. Okay, great. Grant, what sort of methods are you thinking about fishing today? What kind of baits are you talking about using?
Well, we're going to start off with using a method. We're going to use 2 more pellets. I've put a bit of F1 juice on mine, and young lad here's put some red on his. So we're going to mix it up a little bit, and we're going to put some pellet short.
Have you got some team secrets?
Yeah. That's one of our secrets. so yeah, we're going to obviously use 6 and 8 more pellets with 2 mils per method fishing. I'm just going to see how we go. Because like I say, we've never been here before, so it's a bit of an unknown quantity for us really. So I'm sure we'll catch some fish with that lovely wind blowing in.
Okay, and lastly, you two boys, who do you think is going to win today?
Us?
Yeah, of course.
We're going to smash them up.
Well, there you have it. Let's get fishing. Right, like the other 3 anglers in the match, Rob's fishing the feeder quite well and he's catching quite well about 30 metres out. Rob, tell us, what's your setup like? What you got on the end there?
I'm just using a small 36 gram hybrid feeder. It's quite windy today, so that extra weight just means you can get out to your spot nice and accurately. I'm just putting 2 mil XL feed pellets in, just covering the feeder like this, and it's just a small amount of bait, regular casting, keep the swim going.
So quite a simple rigging. What sort of hook length you got on there as well?
Just using a 4-inch hook length, 0.19 N gauge and a size 14 QM1. I'm just banding a little dumbbell.
And are you planning to sort of stick with this sort of method till the end, or are you going to come in short, or what are you going to do?
Yeah, well, I'm fishing about 30 metres now, but I've been feeding heavily on this short line. I'm hoping to get some big munters on there later on, so I'll concentrate there towards the end of the match. But for now, I'm just going to keep rotating, having a look on each line. When they turn up, hopefully I'll empty it.
There you go, folks. You heard it from Rob. More fish in the match. Should be on for a winner. So all the anglers have started to catch some fish now, and excitement's really starting to build. I'm here with Nick Speed. Now, Nick, I've been watching you sort of like the last 20 minutes or so, and I know you're
impressed.
I am impressed, mate. I'm really impressed. He's just got a fish there now. I've noticed, Nick, you've gone from fishing quite short, say 15 metres, to around about sort of 20-30 metres. Tell me about that. What's your idea there?
To be honest with you, what I've done, Mark, is I've put a lot of bait on that short line. I've had a carp quite early on, and I honestly thought I was going to catch a lot of fish on it, but maybe it's because of the disturbance on the bank. We've got the wind hitting this bank, so in theory it should work, but they seem reluctant to settle on that line at this moment. So what I'm doing is I'm fishing a hybrid feeder, alternating between a mini match boilie and a secret new hook bait that we've been developing. On the 30 metre line where I've been loose feeding pellets initially to fish the waggler, but as you can see the wind's just a bit too bad for it. and it's almost as if that seems to be the line where the majority of the fish are feeding.
Okay, so your plan is to stick out there for the time being and maybe come back short later.
Exactly. I think maybe in the last half hour, that short line will get an arrival of some big fish.
There you go, then. Nick Speed fixes on a winner. Let's see what happens in the rest of the match. So then, Grant, you've never fished this venue before, and I know you're a big fan of the pellet waggler, but you're fishing on the tip today, I've noticed. Tell me your thoughts behind, why you chose this method and what your sort of idea, your tactics were today.
Obviously, like, we haven't fished here before. To be fair, I have heard that the pellet waggler does well, but the wind is obviously prevailing in our face, and to keep a tight line and feed your pellets where you want to feed them, you're going to struggle today. So that's why we've opted for the method. You haven't got to castify, you can keep your pellets going in, steadily over the top. And we're hoping that with this wind blowing in, sort of the last kind of hour, we're going to catch short. I've just got a bite there, it's only a bream one. We're hoping that we're going to catch short. Hopefully these carp will come in closer, as they normally do towards the end of the match.
So your plan is you're fishing 2 lines, you're feeding one out longer and then one in shorter?
Yeah, come off.
There you go, folks. Happens to the best of us.
Yeah, I mean that's the plan. I mean usually that's the end of the match. Everybody looks to catch short anyway. Either down the edge or short. So I thought that was the best idea today to sort of just underarm the method, short line.
And to fish like each line, do you fish a different rod for each line, or do you just clip it and have markers on your line?
You just kind of get a feel for it, but you can. I've got a white marker, which is like a wax, and what I do when I underarm it, I'll white line it from there to there, okay. So that when you underarm it, as long as that white line isn't too far away, you're on the money, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
Rather than clip up, because if you clip up and you catch a 10-pound carp and it runs and it'll snap you,
you're going to get.
So rather than have that, you just mark your white line there with a wax or whatever, because you can take it off. You see, you can come off. Eventually, that white line will come off. Okay. Just keep rubbing it up and down it. Okay. Just use it as a marker, like so.
There you have it, folks. Some good tips from the master himself, Grant. Let's hope he has a good end to the match. Well, I'm on the end peg here with Will McCranor, and Will's got a nice carp on by the looks of it. Now, Will, I noticed you started off like everyone else did, fishing a bit far out in front of you, but I notice now you come a bit closer in down here. What's your thoughts behind that?
Well, it's been quite warm with the wind blowing in. The fish are like really close to us in the shallow water, so I've literally just underarmed the feeder down the edge and just thrown like 5 or 6 8 meals on it every couple of minutes. Left it for a bit and I've just had 3 chunks and lots of 2. There seems to be some fish there, so it's not too bad.
So you kind of plan to come in there at some point in the match?
Yeah, I've just been priming it up whilst I'm fishing a long line. We're catching some skimmers. The wind's really hacking in, so there's some breeze at the end of it.
Made it quite difficult. Now, how did you, when you first saw the wind, combat it? How did you combat it this morning? Did you fish a bit of a heavier feeder? Or?
Yeah, I'm on a 25-foot feeder, and I'm only fishing short, just like where I can think it. To be fair, I actually quite like the wind hacking into today because it pushes the fish in.
And how many sort of fish do you think you've had now? Do you think you're doing well compared to the others?
Well, probably not as good as Rob and Nick, but I've got 1 carp and 6 skimmers, but I've lost 2 carp. Well, they do give us 6.
Yeah, they're really, really hard fighting fish here. Well, there you go, folks. Where there's a will, there's a way. Well, we've come to the end of the match, folks, and I've got to say, it's been a pretty hectic last hour or so. A lot of fish caught. It really could swing any way. But before I read the results out, Nick and Rob, tell us a little bit about your match. Have you done anything different? Are you happy with the result there?
Yeah, to be honest with you, like what I said to you in the middle of the match, I half expected the fish to turn up on that short line, and luckily they did. Especially the last 20 minutes, there were a lot of fish on that short line.
Was it the same for you, Rob?
Yeah, well, I started feeding a line down the edge to the right, and I've had 3 fish on it at the end last half hour, so that's paid off. But I've lost one in a snag, but that's fishing, isn't it? But yeah, I've had a good day's fishing.
Okay, what about you, Grant and Will? How do you think your match went?
Tell you what, mate, I've been stitched up here, I tell you. He's picked the pegs, and you know what I mean? It's just disrespectful of. Now, all joking apart, we've had a great day. And to me, it's about these two here. So I've let all the fish come past me. That's what you do. That's what you do. You know what I mean? So, yeah, unfortunately, I haven't caught as many as I'd like to have, but you know, Will's had a few. So you know, that's what I'm here for. Will.
That's what it's all about.
You're still about it then, yeah.
So yeah, no, I've had a great day. We've had a laugh, so it's been really good.
Okay, but without further ado, I'll read out the results. I can tell you that one team has weighed in with 103 pounds 3 ounce, and another team has weighed in with a winning weight of 145 pounds 7 ounce. And the winning team is... It's Nick and Rob!
Well done.
Yay! Well done, guys.
Well done.
Well, from all us here at Hackett Lakes, tight lines.